Hello, everyone, and welcome today to Celebrity Customer Experience Riffs with me, Jill Raff. I am very excited today to share with you this lovely woman who has created something special and unique. And the reason I'm bringing her on today is because she really shows how celebrity customer experience what it looks like, what it means, what it feels like, right? So, um, I want to invite you today to join me on a pre recorded session. And then we're going to talk a little bit more afterwards about what she's doing and highlight the points of how she really exudes this beauty of celebrity customer experience. Uh, my guest today, her name is Tina Khatib. She is the owner of the cutest, the most delicious, natural, fresh, filled with history and uniqueness shop in the old city of Acco. It's a dessert shop. It's called Mhalabi House, and Malabia, is a very classic Arabic dessert, very traditional, and she has taken a different spin on it. So I don't want to give away too much. You will hear from Tina, and then we'll talk a little bit after. And I invite you to listen, enjoy, comment along the way. If you're watching live, even though this is recorded, the first part, it's a short video and a conversation. And feel free anyway to comment along the way. And then I'll be popping back in to join you again live so we can share some other insights. And I'll share some other photos with you of Tina and that experience. So I invite you now to sit back and enjoy this conversation with Tina. So I'm here now, another place amazing. It says Beit Mhalabi, which is the House of Mhalabi in the Acco Shuk as well, with the owner Tina. Hi, Tina. So Tina is going to show us how to do Mhalabi, but before that, look at this adorable place. Oh my gosh, it's the cutest thing ever. So Tina, before you show us how to do the Mhalabi, can you give us a little bit of background on how did you come up with this idea? What made you want to open this adorable place? How did you come up with the design? What was the experience you wanted your customers to have and to know about your place?
I open this place and I fix it, and I own all things here in my own hands. No one get here and make anything, even that I make it. So after my divorce, I decide to be stronger. So after when my kids sleep, I go in the night and open. It was just a store and closed more than 30 years, and I start to fix it at night. It took 1 year from me to fix it and to make it like this. And Mhalabi, the recipe of the Mhalabi, I work on it more than 1 year because I have three recipes from my recipes from my grandmoms, my grandmom and his sister and his friend, and they are all the time was fight which Mhalabi better. The one have the bitter custard, the Mhalabi, and the one have the bitter taste, and the one have the bitter rose water. So I pick three of them and I make my own recipe. And there's especially because there's a lot of love inside. Yeah, I put all of me in the Mhalabi, and the Mhalabi is look like me. It's soft and it's crunchy and it's sweet and mazi khamut.
And khamut is sour.
And sour. Here have a lot of taste and of
Texture.
Yeah, in the mouth. So I believe we should be different. Should be different because to make a salad you are not need just a tomato. You need a lot
boring,
of
right?
it. Yeah.
Yes.
So we are have to be different because to make a good building and a good community.
Yes.
And we have the ideal place in Israel because there is a lot of change people, and we can make a beautiful carpet of people. So let's try it, the Mhalabi.
I love it. Thank you. And one more thing that you mentioned that I absolutely love. First of all, I've got like my heart is racing. It's so beautiful what you just said. I love you already. I didn't even know you, but that's so beautiful. And just to show everyone again this adorable place. And when I asked you about the idea of the design and the feeling for the customer, what can you explain?
Yeah, I make it. The color here it's blue. It's like the sky, and under the sky we are all together. We can live in peacefully and in beautiful, different things, different colors, different materials, and it's look nice together. That means it's good. It's good make it.
Yes.
We could make it.
I love it. Great, thank you. Okay, so now she's going to show us how to make the Mhalabi. This is beautiful compote of looks like cherries and blueberries and raspberries.
It's fresh.
And this is the Mhalabi itself, the custard. And what is the custard made of, the Mhalabi itself? Or that's a
milk.
Secret.
It's, there's a lot. It's milk, cream, and שמנים טובים, מדברים טובים, שזה הסוד גם.
Some secrets in there, things that give it a lot of richness with
And the rose water, it's handmade.
rose water. Oh my God, that is absolutely gorgeous.
It's handmade. The Mhalabi without sugar at all. The sugar just inside the rose water, so you can decide how much sweet every bit.
And then look at all the different toppings. So this is traditionally made with coconut.
Peanuts.
And chopped peanuts. And then just look at the other options. Oh, those are almonds. Oh my goodness gracious.
The pistachio.
Pistachio.
We are smash it here because it's you can taste the fresh.
And the oils come out when you pound and break up any sort of nut. You get the oils from the nut that comes out, which is where you really feel and taste the flavor. It makes almost like a paste a little bit. Yeah, the smell and the flavor. Is a yofi. That's fantastic. Oh my gosh.
You should try it.
My mouth is watering. And I see you also offer, I see there's just to show everybody, you have walnuts and pecans and all kinds of...
And this the roses, I make the rose water from these roses.
That's gorgeous. She makes her own rose water, as you heard before. Wow. Oh, 3 different kinds?
Yeah, you can smell it.
Oh my goodness, I wish everyone could smell. We need to invent video with smell, like a scratch and sniff. Yes? Oh my gosh, fantastic. And here it is, the finished product, Mhalabi. And I'll take a picture from the back too. Tina, thank you so much for your beauty, your warmth.
Thank you. You're welcome.
So, wow. We spoke outside of this video, and I just want to share with you. I get chills again watching it all over again. She has such a beautiful soul. As you heard, she said this Mhalabi and her whole store is all about that one product with different toppings. And she said, I put all of me in there. And her love, right? Her family history. I love that she took the recipes of her dueling grandmothers and her great aunt and found the best of everything. What a great lesson that is in life, right? To keep ourselves open to read as many books, to speak as many people, to meet as many people and learn from everyone and take the best from everyone to incorporate into our lives, into our business, into our relationships. And that was so evident from her. The fact that she started this business after dealing with a very difficult time in her life and her divorce, and she was raising children on her own, and when they were asleep, that she came out and revived this 30 plus year old building, this little shop that was closed for all these years, and created this life source, this place where love flows and wonderful food. Who doesn't love that? And I just want to note that I think she's such a great example of how everything she does, she puts all of herself into it, all of that love, and her customers feel her love. They feel her love from her shop, the branding, uh, the way everything was incorporated to um, take in the surroundings, in the history, in the city of Acco. That color is the city of Acco with the water, the Mediterranean, and the sky. You could feel her love through, of course, you couldn't taste it, but it was the most amazing Mhalabi I have ever had. The fact that it's pure. One of the things she told us, not during the video, is that her kids would come home from school and they were hungry and she wanted to give them a snack, but it was a lot of garbage food and she wanted something healthy. And you could find the Mhalabi actually pre-packaged, but of course, it's filled with all sorts of artificial stuff and tons of sugar. And you heard her say that there was no sugar in there outside of the rose water. And that rose water, oh my gosh, besides the gorgeous color, which you saw, and I will share with you on some of these other photos here. But the fact that she created something that would be healthy for her kids and for her customers. And she said that actually her kids eat one every single day when they come home from school. The fact that she cares so much. And I just fell in love with her. I fell in love with her open spirit and her comments and her philosophy about living where she does. And Acco is a beautiful example of collaboration and many different people living together in peace and happiness and productivity, and creating these relationships and creating these stores and things that offer all a variety of things to the tourists that come there. And she wanted to exemplify what her history, what her heritage is as an Arab woman, as a woman of Acco, of the old city of Acco in particular. So that just really, we just connected right off the bat. Russell, hi, thanks for joining. Russell says, I love her drive and kindness, right? Like you could just feel that. It's awesome to see that after her divorce, she took the courage to make something new. Super awesome. I agree 100%. Like it gives me the chills because people don't realize, and raising her children, right? There's so much on a single parent and a single woman in particular, anywhere, and particularly in that environment. And it was amazing. And he said, beautiful. Yes, the place is beautiful. She is beautiful inside and out. And I just really was moved by her. And beyond the incredible product and her genuine soul, what I loved from a customer experience perspective, because of course that's always, in the back of my mind or the front of my mind as well, subconsciously, is just her generous spirit and her openness and love, and how she created this from a work of love. And I wish I didn't want, I was worried about the video going too long, but if I could have panned more in closely, all the trinkets and the teapots and the cups and like everything that was there with different textures and colors, and it just completely represented the place in Acco. and her own style, her own charm. So I'm going to share with you now also, when we first got there, I think you have seen this if you've watched past videos and past live streams with me. Marwan, I mentioned how when I first got there, he offered me coffee. That tends to be a very common thing, very hospitable, very warm, and very much a part of the culture there in Akko and in Israel, in the Middle East, in fact. So, it's one of the things I absolutely love. And so Tina did the same. And I just want to share with you a video that I posted at the time. But, she made this coffee and it was just beautiful the way she served it and the cups. I want you to look at this gorgeous cups, like every detail. She thought of her customer, she thought of her guest. And this was before I was even her customer. And these are things that as a business, we have to think of. Are we being brand consistent? Is everything we do speaking for that brand? So watch the way she makes the coffee and the way she serves it and the cups that she serves it in. This is very much her brand. It's very much about who she is, her shop, and everything that she's built and her sense of style, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to add this to the stream now, and it's short, so enjoy it. And then I'll share with you some still shots. Look at that gorgeous.
شكرا.
She's such a love. So here, oops, let me get rid of, hold on. Let me try to see if I can zoom in and get rid of some of these other things on these documents so I can share with you the picture only. I wonder if that's possible. I don't know that I can. So see if I can, there we go. That's a little bit better. So here's just a close-up of the image, which I wanted to share with you because I mean, it's so beautiful. And of course, look at the color behind it. Very typical color, as I said, of Acco. So it's bringing in all the information, right? That all the senses around you of where she lives. And this was the color, if you remember, that was in her shop that she brought in. So I love this picture. To me, it speaks so much about hospitality, about warmth, about style, about branding, about just that warmth. So I love that. And next, here's a picture of her pouring. So it went quickly in the video, but look at that gorgeous color. It's all natural from the roses, those beautiful roses that she showed us, the rose buds. And pouring that, and that's the only sugar comes from there, so she can make it as sweet as she want or less sweet. And it was not sweet at all. It was just perfect. You could get the true flavor of what she was using. And of course, here's this gorgeous shot of her finished product. Oh, my mouth is watering. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. And I didn't feel guilty eating it. And here's a picture which I love because it shows this beautiful Mhalabi and the shop, some of the details of the copper pots. And this says, in Hebrew, it says Beit HaMhalabi, which in English means the house of Mhalabi. And here, of course, is Tina with the finished product with her shop. And I love that. And I can't wait to go back to see her again and to eat more Mhalabi, of course, as well. But so I hope that you enjoyed that. And I just want to mention, I'm going to put on here her Instagram channel is at Mhalabi House. So MALABIA_house. You can follow her there on Instagram. And if you ever go to Israel, make sure to go to Acco. It is a special slice of heaven. It's a very unique place. It's wonderful. It has loads and loads of history. And you'll be able to meet some of the people that I'm introducing you to. And on that note, I actually, thank Thank you for sharing. Amazing to see. Thank you, Russ. I appreciate your input, and thanks so much for always watching here. I invite you to like and follow my EX to CX expert channel wherever you're watching, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. Follow me there to not miss a thing. And I really appreciate you being involved in the conversation. It's a lot more fun that way. So, I was just saying that, yeah, if you go to Acco, you'll be able to meet Tina and have her amazing Mhalabi and hear more about her philosophy and how she puts the love into her products and how her customers feel the love. And that's why I titled this episode "Customers Feel Love." Um, because the customers certainly feel her love in what she's doing. We should all take that pride and ownership, whether we're working for another company or we own the company. We we're happiest and we're most productive and efficient, but we are certainly the most satisfied when we jump in with 2 feet and we do take that pride of ownership, and that pride will exude out to your end customers. And that's why for me, the EX to CX, employee experience to customer experience, is so very important, because you, the owner, become the employee, or if you're working for a company, you're the ones who communicate that to your customers. And I'm just so passionate about that and believe so strongly. So next week, I'm going to be sharing more amazing people from Acco with you. This next one, I believe, we'll see which one I do, but there's another one with his family, a son who's basically taken over. The father's still there every single day. The mother's cooking. It's an incredible place. So many wonderful stories. And I look forward to sharing that, as well as others with you, and some other live shows in the pipeline as well. So if there's anyone in particular that you want to hear from or you want me to interview, please, reach out to me directly. You can IM me here on LinkedIn, or just put a comment in the chat and in the comment box, and tag me so I make sure to see that. Thank you again, everyone, for joining me. I really appreciate it. It's so fun sharing these things with you, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. And let's see. Is there anything else? I think that's it. That's a wrap for today. Thank you.